Hi everyone and welcome to Vlogmas Day 1! Okay, I know it's not officially a Vlogmas video, it's my weekly weigh-in update video, but today is Sunday, which is when my weekly weigh-in update usually goes up, but it's also the 1st of December, so it just makes sense to class this as Vlogmas Day 1. I am going to be vlogging throughout December and the vlogs will start tomorrow on the 2nd. So because this is officially a Vlogmas video, let's set the tone. Give us all the festive feels. Oh my god, I have waited so long to take part in Vlogmas. Since I started YouTube, this is what I've been waiting for and I can't wait to share our Christmas festivities with all you guys. Did I just say that really weird? Festivities? I'm not gonna lie, Vlogmas is probably the sole reason that I started to do YouTube videos, but you can't do it all year round, so I needed to find some other way of taking part in the whole YouTube thing. And obviously I was starting Slimming World at the time, so it just made sense to do a lot of Slimming World orientated videos. Anyway, let's get back to what we came here for. This past week on Slimming World has been really good. I have stayed on plan all 7 days apart from the one meal at my dad's house on Saturday night, which I didn't count sins or anything for. It wasn't very unhealthy. It was tomato soup for starters and a roast pork roast, but actually I never ate the roast pork. I took one bite and it was so fatty. I think my stepmom said it was a pork shoulder, so it's a bit fattier than normal, like a pork loin, but it was really fatty. It actually made me gag how fatty it was. I'm not the biggest pork lover at the best of times. I like pulled pork and some of the pork medallions, some things, but they have to be flavoured. I can't just eat pork on its own, which this was. And the fat, the fattiness of it just sent me over the edge. I'm not a fat lover in the slightest. I have a sister-in-law who literally cut the fat off pork and eat it. It gives me the book even watching her, so putting a mouthful of fatty pork in my mouth, it just, whoa. No, I am not a pork person. So really just ate the roast potatoes and the veg, which the roast potatoes were done in oil, but the veg had nothing on them. They weren't even salted or that. She lets us just add our own salt and pepper and what we need. So it wasn't a bad meal, but I think allowing a few sins for oil and stuff that she used for the roast potatoes and possibly in the soup. Soup was pretty healthy as well actually. It was just homemade tomato soup, and the rest of that day I was still on plan. In fact, I never had any sins apart from the sugars in my coffee until I was at my dad's house, so it's fine. It's not going to be the biggest, it's not my biggest worry. So when I stepped on the scales this week, I really actually wasn't hoping for much. I would have been happy with a maintain this week. Obviously I didn't want a gain, but I didn't think I was going to get a gain because I hadn't been bad in any way, shape or form. I hadn't even so much as had, I was just going to say I hadn't even so much as pinched anything off of Ali, but actually Ali has started home ec at school, the cookery section of home ec, and a couple of weeks ago he made coleslaw, and this week he made garlic bread and he saved me half a slice. So I did have that. That was a little bit naughty of me. Is anybody else doing Slimming World or following some sort of healthy eating plan? And when your kids make something at school, you need to try it because you don't want to upset your children, do you? I mean, at the end of the day, they're more important than Slimming World. And if I had gained because of that half a slice of garlic bread, it would have been worth it because Ali was happy I tried it. Although he did say the garlic bread was disgusting. I cannot speak. And it wasn't disgusting, it just didn't have a lot of garlic butter or that. It was just very faint garlicky taste to it. Anyway, apart from the meal at my dad's and the half a slice of garlic bread that I tried, I was confident stepping on the scales this week that I would at least get a maintain, and actually was pleasantly surprised with a £1 loss. Is that focusing? And that brings my total weight loss for 2019 to 3 stone 3.5 pounds. I'm over the moon with that. I do have half a pound left until I go into my next stone bracket, which is exciting, but also this is December now, so I'm not hopeful or confident in any way that I'm going to get there this month. I will speak a little bit about December and my eating plans in December in a bit, but I'm really happy with my weight loss this year. Like, I thought when I started, I thought I would have reached my target by the end of the year. Actually, to be fair and to be honest, when I started, I really didn't think I was going to stick to it. I was determined that I wanted to, but because I've been here before, not just with Slimming World, with so many diets or healthy eating plans, whatever you want to call them, I've been here several times before. I just didn't have the confidence in myself that I would stick to it and I would manage to lose the weight. So the fact that I have lost 3 stone 3.5 pounds is just bewildering to me, actually. If I think now how I thought at the start of this process, at the start of this journey, I'm amazed. I'm actually amazed that I've managed to do it. I know I haven't reached target yet. That's not an issue. I'm not in a hurry to reach target. I know my weight loss has been slow and steady, but I'm still amazed that I managed to even get this far in my journey, and I'm so over the moon. I'm proud of myself. I am proud of myself that I managed to do it, and I feel so much better in myself. I'm not gonna lie, when I started my Slimming World journey, I was at the point where I was ashamed of myself because I'd got so big. I was hiding my body. This is part and parcel with the back problems that I had at the same time, but I was also like really quite housebound as well. I was not liking going out. I always felt like people were looking at me. I just didn't like myself at all. But this past year I have grown more confident with the weight loss. I feel better when I go into shops and try on clothes and that. It still amazes me, I'm sorry I keep saying amaze, but it still amazes me that I don't have to go to the plus size section anymore. It is such a good feeling. Even the other day I got handed a new shirt at work and it was a medium, and I was like, that's not going to fit me, and it did, and it was loose even about the boobs. I was like, oh God almighty, I have room here. It's makes my head explode. It's so strange. I have never felt that I would ever fit into these size clothes, and I do now. I still have a little bit of a way to go, don't get me wrong. I still need to work on the mum tum because that still protrudes quite a bit. Most of it is loose skin and stuff, so I'm not going to be looking for that perfect beach bod flat tummy or anything, but I'm ending 2019 on a bit of a high. I know it's not the end of 2019 yet, but this is the last time I will do a weekly weigh-in. It's also the last time that I will officially weigh myself, but I am going to do little weigh-ins. I might still step on the scales every Saturday just to see, but I'm not going to record it or anything because it's December, it's Christmas. But that doesn't mean that it's off plan. It doesn't mean I'm going to be off plan for the whole of December. That would just be nuts. It would be nuts. I have laid myself some ground rules for December because I do plan to indulge a little bit, and I do plan to have some festive treat. I should just go into that now actually. Let's just talk about that now. So, ground rules for December. Weekends are all off plan throughout December, and that's because we've got so many things lined up that involve meals that are not in the house. In fact, I don't even know how many. I don't think we are eating in the house at all in December at the weekends. Monday to Friday I will be on plan. I think the exception to that rule will be possibly one Tuesday in December. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day are a free-for-all. I can eat whatever the hell I like and just put Slimming World to the back of my head. That's my plan. I don't know if it's going to be that easy because I am Slimming World programmed now. I have been on it for 11 months. You do get in the way of thinking of things. I'm not allowed to binge eat or eat after tea time. Still, I'm still just going to snack on fruit. If I need to have something to eat after my dinner, I'm still just going to have fruit. The only exception to that rule is Saturday night movie nights, where I could have movie snacks and stuff, but that is also at the weekend, so it doesn't count. Although even on Sunday I'm not going to eat after my tea time, even though that's off plan. So yeah, it does count. Yeah, and I'm not going to overindulge in any crisps. In fact, I'm going to try and still not touch crisps unless it's like this weekend we're going to my mum's and she's putting on a buffet spread while we watch her Christmas movies and stuff. So if it's part of like a buffet spread, I'll have a few crisps. I'm not going to go and buy bags and bags of crisps myself. And I'm not going to go back to full fat iron brew. I'm so used to the taste now of sugar free iron brew, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. So I'm not going back to the full sugar iron brew at all, even on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day or Boxing Day. It doesn't matter. There is an exception to that though, and Lidl's are bringing out the original recipe iron brew. I think it's on the 3rd of December. Actually, I don't know if it is just Lidl's. I just know that in Lidl's it's going to be in store on the 3rd of December. And it's the full sugar recipe, the original recipe of iron brew. And I say to Ali, we need to go and get a bottle because it's the original iron brew recipe. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and pick it up, but we're not going to have it until like one of the 3 days over Christmas, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day or Boxing Day. We'll have it one of the days. We're not going to have it straight, and we're only going to get one bottle between us because actually Ali now drinks sugar-free iron brew. Ali is an iron brew addict. I do not know where he gets that from. He also made the switch from full fat iron brew to sugar-free iron brew, and he just drinks sugar-free iron brew. The only time that he'll drink the full sugar stuff is if he can't get the sugar-free iron brew. Like when we went to Cosmo do not do sugar-free iron brew, but they do full sugar iron brew. So he had his full sugar iron brew when we went to Cosmo for his birthday meal. I'm trying to think if there's any other ground rules that I've set myself for December, but I think I've covered them all. I have worked it out with my work because I've got holidays to use by the 31st. So throughout December I'm going to be working Mondays and Thursdays, and with one day off as holiday a week. But also from Boxing Day up until the 4th of January I have one day off because everybody else is taking their holidays. Muggins here volunteered to help cover everybody else's holidays. But for those days I'm not going to worry too much about Slimming World because it does involve like Christmas or Boxing Day celebrations, and it also involves like our New Year's celebrations and stuff. So I'm not going to worry too much about Slimming World. When I go to work I will take like a Slimming World lunch, like I'll have a salad. I'll probably take a salad or some sin-free soup or something for my lunch, but probably won't be eating Slimming World meals at night because I'm not going to have a lot of time to do any food prep. Throughout December I'm going to be taking part in Vlogmas, obviously, so I'll be doing a lot of editing, working, doing actual activities so I can enjoy the festive season. And then the few days before I start on this marathon week and a half or whatever it is, work session, it's Christmas, so I'll be doing a lot of cooking and that then anyway, but for Christmas, so I won't have time to do a lot of food prep is what I'm saying. So I'm basically just going to buy some oven food, stuff that we can shove in the oven and it's easy to cook. I'm not going to go over the top and say it's completely off plan, but I do know that my evening meals are going to probably be off plan between Boxing Day and the 4th of December. No, 4th of January, sorry. But in January I am going to get back on plan. I am going to take freaking Slimming World by the balls, and I am going to get to Target at some point next year. I am determined. I'm also going to work on the mum tum and do some more exercises. I'm determined. And after a couple of weeks of eating rubbish or just not eating great, I'm going to feel it. I'm really going to feel it, and I'm going to feel that I need that big kickstart and the big kick up the backside to get back into the Slimming World. So I know I'm going to be feeling uber determined when it comes to January, and I'm going to be feeling I'm going to do this, I'm going to smash it this year. So I will see you guys back here in January for more weekly weigh-in updates, I have no idea at what point the videos are going to commence, because like I said, I'm working right up until the 4th. I will probably need another week to sleep all that working off. But I think round about the 2nd week, what's the 4th's a Saturday, isn't it? So yeah, sometime in that 2nd week of January at some point. And I think that's everything that I wanted to say in this video. I hope it made sense. How lucky am I that I managed to get this video done and there's been no distractions, i.e. kittens running about. Actually, just before I done this video, I went into Ali's room, because Ali always steals this pillow, right? So I needed to go and get this pillow because I hate that when it looks lopsided in the background when I'm editing the videos. Anyway, I went into Ali's room to get my pillow back and his pyjama drawer was open, and I looked in, I went to shut it, but actually the kittens were sitting in there, sleeping in there. They weren't sitting, they were sleeping in Ali's pyjama drawer, so I just left them. Ali will probably get hairs all over his pyjamas, but it doesn't matter, it's just pyjamas, and I just thought they were too cute to move them. So they've been quiet while I've been filming this, which was lovely because they were so distracting last week. Guys, let me know in the comments what your eating plans are for December. If you're going to try and stay on plan the whole time, including Christmas Day, or you're going to be on plan the whole time apart from Christmas Day, or if you're just going to enjoy it and not stress yourself out about Slimming World in December. It's Christmas. It is a good excuse to come off plan. This is one of the best times of year for food. Or is it the best time of year for food? In Britain anyway, it's the best time of year for food. So write me in the comments what your plans are. Like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 2.